Hey everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another Langrisser M video. And surprise surprise, in case you guys haven't noticed from my previous video, I did mention that I did change up the recording layout for Langrisser specifically. So now, what you're looking at right now is just basically the game itself, and it's not showing anything else other than the game. So that basically means my privacy is hidden. Hopefully, like it just only displays the screen and that's it. So I hope this change also improves the latency issue during the stream. So we'll see when that time comes, which it will be live shortly, which is supposed to start near 2 o'clock. I already scheduled the time when it would start, so check on that so that we don't miss out on the timing. Okay, I did not even press that. Okay, right here. So anyways, today's JB is Sundays only, and this is called Lights Illumination. Illumination, not eliminate, not that. Anyways, we're going to go in with my alt account so that way we can do JB in our own pace. Here it is. Let's begin. Keep in mind, this JB only runs on Sunday. And this is not the team I'll be using, for my ult at least. The tank will be Landius instead, because I really don't trust myself using a lance tank against infantry. Because if you didn't know, Lancers are weak against infantry, so I did not want that to happen. I did not want her to suffer more damage than she should have. So I have Landius instead, so that way he will be able to take more hits than she does. And also in this battle, it's very critical that you use the Frigg, because I'll explain about that as the battle progresses. Because at some point you're gonna have to use the Covians. It could be Frigg, Thor, or whatever you have. Okay, right here. Anyways, I forgot to tell you that the main goal of this JB. For this JB, your goal is to prevent your enemies from reaching the center of the map. This rule applies to all levels, but this one's tougher because there's no walls to protect you from them approaching to the middle. So yeah, as you defend here, make sure you don't put your units too close to the safe goal. Otherwise they will just go in there. And also bear in mind, those AIs aren't always perfect though, because sometimes they just go after your units instead of going towards their primary targets. So you can actually use that to your advantage. So I'll show you what I mean. So let's see. First off, let's use Lucretia and then AOE. Actually, maybe not AOE them, but let's see. I'll just use 3C on this infantry. So for this instance, the way how these units work is kind of similar to JB on Wednesday and Thursday, but instead of attacking the leader, you attack their soldier first. So that way it will reduce their stats bonus. It will reduce that stat bonus, making it easier for you to finish them off. And then I'll position Rosenseal here, so that way those guys cannot go towards the goal right off the bat. Because if you position where Rosenseal was, he'll just run there and yeah, that ends the battle. And also, I recommend having Tiaras and Rosenseal at this over here, so that way it keeps your tanks alive for a long time, long enough for you to plan your next move. And also be mindful of the cavalry soldier, because sometimes that soldier can sometimes like go after your units, and sometimes they buff instead. So careful as you advance. And also with Lucretia, you don't have to worry about him countering, since he can only counter at 2 blocks. And now for the next move, try to move your units to the goal area right here to make a wall. So like if your units aren't that strong enough, you can actually try to do it this way, so that way those enemies cannot penetrate. Okay, so I'm gonna have to let Rosensteel go inside, so yeah, I'm gonna need to move her right here. Move Tiaras right over here. Anyways, if you do not have those units, there's always other options. So you don't have to stick to the one I'm actually using. They're just an FYI. Anyways, you can actually run assassin team if you want to, but but it depends on your team though, because if they're carrying out some teams that are like not fitting well for you with yours, then it's advised that you try something else. Let's see, who do I want to okay, I'll do that. Alright, Elwin is just going to attack, so that's probably gonna get him killed. Yeah, there it goes. Oh yeah, for Sigma, I already killed a soldier, so he's not receiving the bonus. Yeah, Landius could be a pain to deal with, but I remember back in the day when I was like with the previous guild leader doing this kind of JV, he brought along Brenda to disable Landius's revive, which is pretty useful in most scenarios because with that revive disabled, Landius cannot survive the next hit. Let's see. We're probably gonna have to do this now, otherwise that cavalry is just gonna cause trouble to us. And they would, yeah, like that. Yep, just enough to kill him. All right. And we're probably gonna have to block Sigma because he's gonna be a trouble to deal with. So I'm gonna move her down here. So if you're running a team that's like this, it's best that you prevent them from going in by making a wall around the target. So that way they cannot just like take advantage of this. I had to switch space with Lucretia because that golem is in the way. I might as well clock her, like why not? Okay, and that's done. So now we gotta worry about those oncoming flyers going towards the center. And also always enable danger zone, so that way you can determine where they're gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna refresh here. Okay, I will usually attack the soldier, but if your unit is strong enough, you can directly just attack their leader. This might not kill, but however, it's enough for your tank to take them out. But one thing you gotta be careful is that sometimes these guys can actually use AoE instead of their usual move, so bear that in mind. Okay, and now right here, Lance is actually is opposing a threat here because You know, Lance is effective against cavalry, so I'm not too sure if Lance is gonna go after cavalry, but sometimes they just go after whoever they want, especially mages. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same with Lance here, just like I did with Cherie, just to play it safe. You never know what they're gonna do. So now I'm just gonna block this off, but you don't really need to do that since they're not gonna go down there for this turn. And that one is just very valuable since all units are bunched together. And there goes AoE, and as you can see there, we're fine. As long as they're within the range for the tank, we should be okay. Okay, luckily she didn't AoE us, so we're good. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's possible to just beat this JB with just 2 players if you're skilled enough. I would probably want to. I will probably not do that because I'm worried that the flyer could actually fly in there. Instead, we take out Lance. And then we use the puppet to hit the flyer, weaken it a little bit, and then Tiaras attack that flyer. We just gotta make sure those guys don't approach this zone. If your units are staying within here, those flyers stand no chance. Okay, for this case scenario, we're gonna need to move Lucretia down here because we cannot put it below Landius because there's something in the way. And now we were gonna position our units like this, so that way that flyer will not be able to get in here. And move Landius up a little bit, just to make sure. It's not going over there anyways. Or you can just use the healer to finish it off. That will save you a lot of time. And now here comes the last 2 waves. Yeah, there's actually 2 more after the Lance and Cherie appearing. So now we're gonna move our units down a bit by going over here. And this is the one where your Kovian shines, because you actually do need Kovian here to get rid of Claret, because Claret is a big threat in this battle with her bonus mobility. So that's something you should probably not ignore when it comes to this situation here. You could do 3C here, but I would choose not to because it's not the right moment. I probably shouldn't position that here. Okay. Just seeing who do I want to use for crystal healing. Okay, both things didn't have it. So I'll do my own. Okay, they moved up. So now this is the time when you should use Kovian. So position your Kovian right here. If it's Frigg, put her right here. One space apart from these targets to get them. But if it's Thor, put them just on top of them. If it's Thor. But for me, it's Frigg, so I can place it here. Since the splash radius is wider. And then after you summon it, you position Frigg here and then do that. Okay, normally that wouldn't kill soldier, but since my Kovian is strong, it was able to. And that's how you handle Claret easily. But there are other ways, of course. There are other ways, but this one is probably one of the easiest ways to deal with. Especially if you do not want to, like have that much trouble against that. Okay, and this is where you use the 3C here. Hmm. Well, my 3C wasn't ready, but however, I can do this. And then do that. That almost killed her, but eh. We'll do a next unit, like right now. Hmm. Well, Landia is quite far, but I can reach it by doing this. That flyer is dangerously close, but thankfully we still have some cleanse up on our sleeves. There he goes. And then since Yulia is a holy unit, you can actually take her out really well here, but Lucretia won't be able to kill her because of revives. However, you can actually kill her with the next unit. So let me use TRS to finish her off. And that's about it. That's the end of the battle. Anyways, your main goal is to prevent enemies from reaching the center of the map. So yeah, that's it. And also the rewards for this JB gives you crafters hammers and gold. So if you're short on these, this is actually not too bad when it comes to the max difficulty. Honestly, if you've been playing for a long time, this won't be trouble to you. So hope you find this helpful. See y'all next time. And what I mean next time is after a few hours, because I'll be streaming later. See you then.